What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. All right, I asked you guys if you wanted a second part to my latest Apollo 11 video, and you guys said yes. So here we are. By the way, welcome to the new channel. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell notification so you'll get all of the latest videos. This channel here is going to be basically, well, not really a backup channel, but it's going to be the channel you're going to find all the moon videos. That's it. Nothing but moon. Once in a while, you might see something slightly different, but it's going to be 99.9%. It's going to be all moon and lunar anomalies. So, like I said, make sure you subscribe and, of course, hit the bell so you guys will get all the latest videos. All right, here's the photo we're going to be looking at right here. And this is going to be one of the most revealing photos of our moon that you've probably ever seen. Another thing I want to add, too, is as I was going over this photo, there's something that looks like it's been broken apart. So is it possible that this moon also had wars like our ancient civilizations talked about? Very good possibility. So let's get into this. You can see just by looking at this, guys, just look at it right here on the ridge, almost 3/4 of the way up on the left-hand side, and all the objects laying on the ground. And I'm going to show you a couple craters that are just not craters. Let's get into this. And as usual, you guys will get this photo, right? All right, let's go into here. This is the size the photo was. We just blew it up just a hair bit more. Now, let's go into this. I'm going to take the color out of this because once you enhance it, we don't want to see all different colors distracting our eyes, right? So now we're into black and white. Now, let's go into this first step. I'm going to show you two craters that are not craters. And when you look at them, you just got to use common sense here, right? Notice how the outside wall of this crater goes down like this here, right? You can see that. But then all of a sudden, at the very edge of this wall, at the very, well, I should say the ridge of the crater, right? You can see it looks like it comes straight out and it's completely level. Wait a minute, what happened to this right here going down? Why? Because it's not a crater. You can see it right here. It's a platform, and it's got an actual support, and you'll see something else that's whiter down here, and you're going to see this a whole lot better in a second. This other crater, supposed crater, right here. Now take a look at it really good, right here. You can see whatever this is in the middle of it, right here, is pretty large, right? That's not the cool part. The cool part is you can see the white like this, and it looks like it's got pieces hanging off of it or down, going downward, one of the two. Okay? But you can see the white out here, right? Have a look at the actual sharp edge inside the crater, right here. Let me zoom in. There's a sharp edge right here, like it's been cut out. And you're going to see that a whole lot more in a minute. Okay? I'm not sure that's a regular crater there, guys. Now I'm just going to back up just to here. I'll do it this way instead of jumping out. Just have a look. Now, this whole left corner is absolutely amazing. I want to let you guys just have a look right now. And then I'm going to enhance a little bit more for you guys. What you see is all these darker areas. If you've seen this on Earth, you'd swear this is like brush, meaning trees. All these darker areas, right? Picture a countryside and you're flying over it and you can see structures here, 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 and here kind of scattered about, right? And you got these areas that are clear, meaning there's no trees there or nothing else. You can see what looks like roads and different areas that are, meaning cut out where you can put structures and stuff like that, right? Okay. Let's get into this because you're going to like this. This gets a whole lot better. At any given time, pause the video, bring out your magnifier as well as your eyepiece. You're going to need it. And it's awesome. I know a lot of you guys have been using these huge TVs. You guys say, oh man, I got a 46-inch monitor or a TV. I've got a 65-inch TV. And when you see this stuff blown up, it's phenomenal. If you have a chance to watch it on a computer, if you have a bigger computer, watch it on it. It's a whole lot easier. A lot of times people say, man, the lines are just too small. I can't say, well, I mean, no kidding. I mean, it's like if I look at this and I'm going, okay, that's like watching a full baseball game and trying to follow the baseball. It just doesn't make any sense. You know, you got to use something bigger if you can. Now, I'll try to zoom in more. Some of you guys requested I zoom in more so this way you can see it better. Now, I'm going to keep enhancing this. In fact, I'm going to drop it down to right about here. I'm going to get right into it. And have a look at this, man. This is amazing. When you stop and look at this area here, look inside the circle itself. This area right here. Notice the whited out areas. Well, no, I shouldn't say whited out, but look at the lighter areas, I should say. It looks like, again, it looks like we got trees here, meaning in the darker areas. Now, I'm not saying that they are trees. I'm just saying if you were to visualize looking at Google Earth and seeing trees and buildings between it. Now, I'm going to get to that, too. I'm going to address the idea of maybe trees there in a second. when you look at this, you can see what looks like little structures right in here. All in this right here. And you're going to see this a little bit better in a minute. This right here. Look at the actual structures laying around. Now, somebody commented saying, listen, there's no atmosphere to burn up these meteors and any kind of rocks coming from space. And they make a great point. But there's a counterpoint to that. Because if they are, they're not burning up. So therefore, there's nothing to slow it down. So these rocks coming in should make a crater and a half. And you can see a lot of these anomalies right here. And you can see this is actually elevated. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Right here. It looks like it's elevated. Looks like it's coming off. And this object, whatever it may be, or objects, would have made a hellacious crater in there because there's nothing to slow it down. There's nothing to shrink that rock. Here's another thing to take note of. Here's that crater I was just telling you about, supposed crater. But it's not a crater. It's an actual platform with multiple things on it. You can see one here. One here. And you can see this thing coming down like this. But notice it's doing this. And these two objects are on top of it. That's not natural, guys. It's as simple as that. Look at this object here. This is cool. What I like are two things about it. One, you've got this ground that does this. Nice corner. You can see something's brighter here. And this thing is straight, and then it goes like this. You can just see it doing this. Something appears to be very shiny. Oh, but there's a smaller one with a hole right there smack dab in the middle. See that? All right. Now, let me just enhance the whole photo. Have a look at this photo, guys. Look at the areas that it's almost like it's been cut out. Now, just recently, there was a write-up about the moon, and funny enough, it actually says there may be a water cycle on the moon. Check out this object right here. Looks like half an egg. See it? Right there. The objects that are in here are just awesome. Look at this. I'm just going to just square off this area right here. Pause this right now and just have a look. Look at the way these smaller objects are all in a row. And they're not even on platforms, guys. They're just structures laying all over this. Look at this. Here. Here. There's 4 of these right here. Okay? And then whatever these are. This, I'm not sure what to make of this. Again, if this was some kind of space rock, can you imagine what it would have done to this ground? But it's on a flat piece. Look at it. Look at this thing. Now, is it possible that's something much more than we're seeing? Because you can see something doing this here, and you can see this object appears to be like this here. It's not like it's literally made a huge crater. Here is a crater. Very large crater at that. Okay? This one here, I believe, is a crater, but it looks like it's been mushed out. You can't see anything that's in there. But have a look at the objects around it. Now, let's go over just underneath the LEM here. Check these out. Now, I'm not sure, but this seemed a little weird for just 6 of these, or 8 of these, to be absolutely right here, all in a row. Look at the shape of this one here. Okay? Then you've got the others right here with objects on top of them. Now, they may look like giant rocks, but we're not seeing the detail, meaning we're not down closer, a whole lot closer to see maybe multiple items on there. We don't know. However, I want you to take note of this. If it's a crater, check this thing out. Do you see this right here? Almost the shape like this. But what's more important, you'll see something going like this coming right off this thing going into the ground. Watch this. Do you see that right here? Here's the dark item. And then you get this piece going off into the ground over here. So in other words, it's going off, almost like it's some kind of weird transport you can get from the main ground onto inside this thing. You see that? And it appears to be a little shadow right underneath there, but you can see this thing going just like this. Now let me go back right here. See it right there now? And it's going right into this right here. Okay? What could that be? You can see it pretty clear. All right. More items right here. Look at these here. They appear to be on almost hexagonal platforms. Right there. One here. Look at this one here. Seriously? This over here, this item right over here. They all appear to be like right in a row or right next to each other. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. You can have craters doing that, right? But they're not in the ground. It's not in a concaved area. It's literally on a flat platform. Okay. This right here. Up here. And you've got these other items that are doing this. Look at these right here. I'm going to zoom into that. Check that out. Something right on top here. A lot of people that assume that, oh, well, clearly they're going to build like us, so that's what they look for in these moon photos. They're looking for squares and triangles. That's not true. You can see just the way these things are built. There's no way that they build like us. Look at this. What is that? That's some kind of, looks like a friggin' moon base of some sort. You can see these things coming off. Some kind of weird oval or dome type structure. Look at these openings. Smallest. Medium. Large. I'm just going to back out just a little bit. Have a good look with your eyepieces. Objects over here. Look at this. Objects on a square base. You can see that right here. Okay. This one here. And you can see it as soon as I zoomed out. Look at the size of this thing. Look at this. You can see like a little bit lighter area right here in this thing. But because we don't have any kind of detail, we can't see if there's individual things. It appears almost like, look at this right here. And it looks like this thing's coming out of it. Right there. Back up a little bit. It looks like there's roads going to some of these things, like this right here. Right here in the middle of the screen. I'm going to zoom in. Check this out. These items right here. Here. And like I said, you can see where it looks like there's an area right here for this object. And then it goes off into little roads, other structures. Check this out. Right here. Looks like it has legs to it. See that? And it's on some kind of platform. Okay? Come on. All right. Now, let me show you this thing. This is wild. This right here, I don't know if you guys can see it yet, right here. It looks like some kind of weird hand. And right here. Okay. It almost looks like some weird kind of fingers or something like that. And you can see the part of it's right here. There's something over it going like this. But it continues on and goes over to here. There's another one right here. And there's another one over here. Okay. I'm going to back out just a little bit. Here it is right here. Now, this is the item I told you that may prove that there was some kind of moonquake, catastrophic event, some kind of war. This is what I mean by it. I'm going to show you this right here. I'm going to go ahead and draw this. Got another one going like this. Okay, this goes all the way down. And you can see this thing actually does this. Almost got this weird shape to it. Goes up like this. Okay. And this is what's really bizarre. This appears to be broken off. Okay. There's another piece here. Okay. It looks like it's been broken off from this. So in other words, these may have stuck straight out at one point. This might have stuck straight out. and not bent like that, but it looks broken. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, look at this. Now, it looks like this thing is broken off in sections. You can see right here. Doesn't look like it's very straight here, but this section here looks like it's been broken off from here. See that? You got weird looking, looks like structures of some sort, some kind of weird thing going on here. And you can see the shape of this now a little bit better. Coming down like this. Going up. Yeah, like I said, it looks like some kind of weird skeletal hand. That's what it looks like to me. But you can see that. This item right here. Look at this. Chop it up a little bit, try to get a little bit better. These objects up here. Just have a look at all of these right here, guys. Just all of these right here in this main part of the picture. Pause it. Have a look at these. This item here. All of these pieces right here. Check this one out. This is neat. It appears to have legs to it. And look at the shape of this thing. Objects right here cluttered together. And it actually looks like this tower's there. If you look at it, something's standing up right there. All these right here. Again, looks like these weird structures standing up. These are just on platforms. Okay, I'm just going to back up just a little bit. Check these items out. Again, looks like it's standing up. See that? These here. Here. You can see this right here. I'm going to get this line off in a second. Looks like there's something standing straight out of that thing. Let me get the lines back off. Right there. Just look at the circles. And then you've got these pieces here. Look like structures standing up right next to each other. Like very tall structures. With tops that are brighter tops. These other pieces here. Okay. Some of the stuff doesn't look flat, like it's been like tipped over and stuff like that. This item right here. Now look at this thing from a side view. Clearly there's something standing up there. And of course it's not very clear, I get that. But we weren't meant to see this anyway, because if you look at it this way, you weren't supposed to see any of it. But you can see it right there. It's clearly right there. Okay. Now, let me show you something really wild in the back here. This out. This. Looks like this structure standing right up out of it. This right here, I'm not sure what to even make of that. That is wild. I looked at it with my magnifier here, and oh my god. I don't know what to make of that, but that's not natural. Here are those craters, supposed craters. Right here, there's one we looked at that was long, running like this. And here's the other over here. Have a look at the objects in the back. Right here. I'm going to zoom in. Here's another one that's not as intricate, but it is there. This right here. Okay. But you can see these items, like I said. You can see this right here on this supposed crater. You've got another underlying piece right here. And look at the way this thing branches off. This is pretty cool. You can see this thing doing this. It appears to stop right there, and then it keeps going. Then it has objects right here. Now again, we're not meant to see this, so it's hard to get these things clear. There's something right here. I don't know if you guys can see this. See, you're going just like this. Something's right there on top of it. Almost looks like it does this. It has these weird humps kind of things going on. See that? And like I said, this right here. spacecraft, structures, just cool stuff all over this photo. Here. Look at these things. I'm going to zoom into these. So much to see here, guys. And you will get these photos, by the way, as usual. There's a whole lot of fudging going on. And look at it. You could just see these. Look at this. Look at all of the ones that are not brightened up, meaning they really went to town to darken this area up. Look at, there is a whole lot more of these things, look at, cluttered together. You see that? Look at 1, 2, 3. This one in the dark. And this is what's funny. I didn't even see this one. But again, look at the shape of it. Something right there. And it almost looks like the same shape. With something sticking straight out of it. Something right here. And I didn't enhance any of those areas, guys. None of them. I'm going to back up just a little bit. You guys can eyeball it with your eyepieces. Like I said, it's all about adjusting your eyes. And when you see this stuff, it's crazy. Look at these. Right here. Yeah. And back down to this left corner. And like I said, just have a look. When you look into this photo, oh my God, little items right here on top of that. All of these right here. And like I said, this to me, I swear to God, if I didn't know any better, look at this. Look at the openings between the dock areas. It looks like roads. It looks like spaces that have been cut out from, like I said, if we were to see this on like Google Earth, you would see what looks like houses, but a bunch of trees and houses in between them. Look all inside here. And have a really good look. You got to take your time with this stuff. Just look at the little intricate things, and it looks like roadways going to them, so on and so forth. Look at these items. This looks like cities. This looks like structures all over the place. Throw the filter on. There you go. This is the best photo I've seen yet with this many structures in it. You be the judge as always. All right, guys, I'm going to jump on out of here. Like I said, you know, this is the new channel for anything lunar anomalies. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell on the side so you get all the future notifications. And guys, as usual, I'm going to put all of these up on Flickr, put them in a folder for you guys. You can check them out. All the enhancements done. I didn't think I was going to see nearly the detail in this photo, but it actually surpasses the other photo as far as I'm concerned. Like always, guys, comment, throw your thoughts below. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like and please share this video. People need to see this stuff. And what's really on the moon, they need to see this. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Always appreciated. And I'll see you in the next one.